So a frustrating game today, but a well-fought comeback. What are your thoughts?
It'll be a difficult game to dissect. I think both sides, to some respects, will see it as 2 points dropped. I think from our point of view, because we've had 80 to 90% of the game, I think they've had about 4 shots all game, 3 of which are probably from about 20 to 40 yards out, and they've walked off with 2 goals. But then they've got themselves in a 2-0 lead from that. We've fought back and deservedly got at least a draw out of it, I would say, and probably should have and could have nicked it at the end with a couple of chances towards the back end there.
And in the first half, you had a lot of the ball, but there was no proper chances. Do you think that's something that you want to work on for next week?
Yeah, well, I mean, midweek it's chalk and cheese, because midweek we had a lot of the ball, we moved it around well, we played nice and slick. You know, we played 4 games in the last 2 weeks. I wonder whether that's just taken its toll. We've changed the team a little bit, rotated it around, whether that cohesion wasn't quite as fluid. But also, you've got to give credit to the opposition. I think they make it difficult at times. They were back 6 today for a large periods of the game. It was 6-3-1. And so, you know, they carry a threat still on the counter, but it's difficult to break that down and find space. They sit so deep, so you can't really get in round the back of them easy. So it's difficult to get a little bit of a cohesive performance together.
And we're still unbeaten in the league. That's 7 points in the first 3 games. Is that what you're expecting going into the season?
Well, we had a difficult opening couple of fixtures. I think, you know, you play Leeds away and Stockport. I think there'll be, as I mentioned before, 2 title challenges. So to get 6 points from them. But I think we'd obviously want 9 points. I think today we'd still feel it's 2 points dropped, because we've created enough chances and moments to score more than 2 goals today. So we did a little bit disappointed, but I think it's a funny league. Like I keep saying, this Middlesbrough drop points to these. I think there's a lot of results going to be sort of topsy-turvy. I think it will, you know, you could win the league on one of the lowest points tallies perhaps even this season, because I think there'll be 5 or 6 sides all capable of constantly taking points off each other. So we won't know till the end of the season. It could prove to be a valuable point, who's to say.
And going into next week, is there anything you want to see differently to this week?
I think quite a few things. Like I said, we'll dissect the performance and try and get to the crux of the details when we can. You know, there's a lot of things we could have done better, from the quality of the passing today to breaking down a low block. To be fair to us, like I say, it's not often we've had to play against sides that sit with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players in the penalty box and sit so deep, and so it's a new experience for a lot of our players. So they've got to try and gain. I think a lot of teams might do that this year against us, so we've got to learn some street smarts on how to combat that.
Yeah, all right, thank you.
Cheers, mate.